It's Walt from 101 WKQX. We are backstage, Riot Fest, day number 3, and I am able to hang out with Mike Ness of Social Distortion. Dude, all I gotta say is it is an honor, man. It's like we go way back.
Thank you.
The other day, I watched Another State of Mind.
Oh no, you watched a tragic comedy?
Dude.
It's like a Woody Allen movie, right?
You captured a moment in time of a very, very important part of music history, especially when it comes to punk, comes to alternative music. Do you think about those times much?
I do. I mean, well, it's hard for me to watch that film because it's kind of like when you're looking in your high school yearbook, you just look, what a geek I was, you know. but you know. That was the beginning of what is now for us.
Right.
You know, and you know, it's funny, in so many ways I see that person and I see how much I've changed, but I also see like, wow, I still sit on a porch with an acoustic guitar and write songs, the same way. And so, I mean, yeah, it was the beginning of our career and my life. So, yeah, I mean.
And you know, you touched so many lives with that record. I mean, you ended up like hanging out with the guys in Minor Threat. I mean, there's just so much history in that one little snapshot of time, and it really reflects the do-it-yourself ethic. Do you still hold on to that? Because you've done a lot of independent stuff. You had a major label thing going on for a couple of records, but now you still hold that independent quality.
Yeah, I mean, you know, why buy dope off Whitey? You know what I mean? It's like, you know, just do it yourself and go right to the source. And, you know, I mean, well, it was every band's dream to get on a major label, and then you do it for a while and you just realize that it's like, you know, why am I having this art meeting with this middle-aged woman who knows nothing about this band, knows nothing about me, it's like, this is ridiculous. So, you know, we tried it, and we've just found now that it works better, you know, independent. We have a great team, we have a great label, and I got great management, and, you know, and then we go and put 150% in every night, so it makes people want to come back the next time.
So here we are, Riot Fest, 10th anniversary. They have some bands playing, you know, seminal records, essential records in their collections, like Cheap Trick and Nothing Shocking from Jane's Addiction. What would be an essential record for you?
Well, right now it's Tom Petty, Wildflowers.
It's a great record.
Yeah, and I like the last ZZ Top record, and, you know, some Hank Williams and Rolling Stones and Ramones. I mean, that's kind of...
Is that what you grew up listening to?
Yeah.
A lot of the Stones and the Ramones? And
pretty much.
That's a good combination.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of times if I'm just describing to someone who's, what does your band sound like? You know, I said, well, it's kind of like if you took the Ramones and then the Rolling Stones and Hank Williams and put it all together.
Now, it's been a couple of years. It's been, 3 years since the last record. Now,
I think it's been 4 now.
4?
Yeah.
At the time, you said you wanted to do another record in, 2 years?
I know.
How are we coming? Where are we at with that?
We're good. I mean, I'm writing for 2 records right now. I'm writing a solo record and I'm writing a Social D record. So, but I was also supposed to be taking this year off, which I have, and but you guys asked us to play this, and we couldn't say no.
No,
so,
it's a great.
But yeah, I'm officially going back to writing in February.
How do you discern what's going to be a solo song and what's going to be a Social D song?
That's not always easy, because I'm like arguing with myself.
Right.
Yeah. It's like I'm being selfish with myself. It's weird. It's like, but you know, and some songs start out as for one project and end up with another, so you never know.
Right.
But usually it's pretty, by the time I start to put like the other instruments into it, I can tell, you know, which way it's shaping up.
Right. Sweet. Mm-hmm. So which one do you think will come out first?
Probably the Social D one. Yeah, I mean, it's the bigger animal.
Yeah.
So I have to, yeah.
Have you done a solo record in the past?
I did in 2000. I put 2 out. Yes.
Fantastic. So, taking the rest of the year off after this show, and then back to writing next year.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, looking forward to seeing anybody. Are you going to get a chance to see anybody here while you're at Riot Fest?
I might. Just see.
Just see how it goes?
Yeah.
It's the beauty of Riot Fest. You can just wander around and stumble into a band.
That's what I want to do. I just want to wander around and get lost. Yeah.
So after, I think it's been a 36-year career for you, what's been the highlight? What's the one thing that stands out the most?
The fact that we're still doing it. I mean, we never stopped.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of bands who were around back then and they disappeared for 20 years and they came back. I think that's cool, but for us, we never gave up and we stayed with it the whole time and paid our dues, and to still be doing it, that's the highlight for me.
And to bring it full circle, that's kind of like what I got from Another State of Mind, actually, is that you didn't give up. You're going to finish that tour however you could.
You know, back then, we were in the 1%, and the rest of the 99% was telling us that we couldn't do this. And I don't know about you, but if you tell me I can't do something,
you're going to try it harder.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
I'm going to do it.
Mike Ness from Social Distortion at Riot Fest. Thanks, sir.